What's that for a minute, Lisa? I don't know what's the screen. Just tell me when it says. What's that for a minute, Lisa? I don't know what's the screen. Just tell me when it says. The screen, the time when it says.
That's a recording of your voice playing over loop. Are they giving this to people online as well, or just in the church? Is it just in the church?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family. Welcome to Wimbledon Spiritualist Church, where the power of the Spirit is ever present and we embrace an interfaith perspective. It's good to see familiar and new faces in our congregation, and we also say a big hello to everyone joining us live on Facebook and YouTube. It's my pleasure this morning to introduce our guest medium, Dawn Collinson-Quarry, who will be giving us her address and demonstration of mediumship, but she will begin with a brief introduction about her spiritual journey and work as a medium, and then open our service in prayer. Thank you, Dawn.
Good morning, everybody, in church and in line, online. Bless you all. My name is Dawn Collinson, and I started my journey when I was very young. My first experiences of the spirit world are in memory from 3 years old, being comforted by the spirit world. I remember seeing a globe above my head in my bed with ocean water. I didn't realize what it was at the time, dripping off it. And things were so real to me. And as a child, I knew no different. But as I grew up, I realized this was Spirit's way of comforting a small child. And then as I got a little older, I had more spiritual experiences, recognition of the spirit world. When I was 19, I went to my first spiritualist church, and I basically never left. I sat in circle, as many of you have, and my life progressed from there. I went on to dedicate my life, which became an absolute love and passion for the spirit world, training and training others as well. And you never ever stop learning. It's a continuation. You're always a child. You're always a child. You never stop your development. And I then decided, after many years of serving Spirit in church and online as well, that I would go down the path of dedicating myself even further to the spirit world by becoming a reverend. And that is what I do to this day. And I do funerals and weddings and christenings. And I get so much joy and pleasure from bringing people their loved ones, but most of all, the knowledge that there is no death. And that's something that brings me so much joy, because I see the upliftment that it brings to those who are suffering and in need. And that's something I wish to spend the rest of my days doing, in whichever capacity the Great Spirit brings me to further. Thank you.
Thank you, Dawn. Oh, we were doing the prayer.
Yes. And now if you'd all like to join me in prayer. Thank you. Heavenly Father, Great White Spirit, we send out our love and our thoughts to all those who we've loved and have passed on before us. We also send out our love and healing blessings to all Mother Nature, to the animal kingdom, to Mother Earth, to Father Sky, and all those who are in beds of sickness, whether it be mentally or physically. Please, Lord, help us today to have our love, our spiritual guidance, the upliftment, the healing that is needed, not just for us, but for the entire world. Lord, if it is your will, please help me to be the mediator between the spirit world and our earthly world. Help me to bring through messages of comfort to those who are in need. And Lord, I leave this service in your care, in your love and keeping, and your name. Amen.
Thank you, Dawn. Now, please join me to still our minds and open our hearts as we pray for all those people, children and animals in need of spiritual healing, love and light across the planet, in places of war and conflict, nations affected by natural disasters, victims of the Middle East and Ukrainian conflicts, and everyone involved in rescue operations and foreign aid. Our National Health Service, the selfless doctors and nurses who work tirelessly for our well-being. We pray for peace in our time and the abolition of atrocities and violence. And we thank the power of the Holy Spirit for giving us strength and hope in times of doubt and despair. We include at this time the following names from our church healing list: Melissa, Lorraine, Jim, Pat Ward, Carol Burgess, Jenny Burgess, Andnes, Mike Talbot, Jackie and Ray, Nicola, Dean Ward, Denny, Cherie, Pauline, Christine, Julie Reese, Joe Kane, Linda, Julian, Maureen, Elizabeth Kennedy Martin, Annie, Shirley, Sue Smith, and Dave Godwin. We now move our attention into the healing silence, to be followed by the Serenity Prayer, which we will say together. And please refer, if you have them, to the handouts if you are unfamiliar with the words. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Terry, can I please ask you to take the offertory in church? And anyone online wishing to make a free will donation may do so on the following link, which is also listed on our WSC Facebook pages: www.paypalme.me/paypalme/LAD proms. I'll just repeat that: www.paypal.com/paypalme/LAD proms. I'll just wait for Terry to complete the collection before I give you the reading for today. Thank you, Terry. For today's reading, I've chosen a piece of text by Red Cloud, who was the guide of the renowned medium Estella Roberts. And Red Cloud wrote many, many pieces of text during his time of being the trance control for Estelle. And this particular piece is entitled Inspiration. What is inspiration? Man is a spirit here and now, and even though he does not yet fully realize it, his soul is operating in the spirit spheres now whilst he is on earth. I think perhaps it will help you to understand and realize this a little better if I explain to you what inspiration really is. Sometimes when you look back over the ages and read the lives of your saints, as you term them, you say, they were inspired by the Holy Spirit of God, and in the strength of the inspiration, they were able to accomplish these things. Sometimes, as you gaze upon a man or woman who plays an instrument perfectly, you watch the ecstasy upon their faces. You see that wondrous joy visualized within the depths of their eyes. You say, they are inspired. Then again, you look upon an artist, perhaps an author, who sits at his table without physical food hour after hour, forgetting things physical, writing. Here again, you say, he is inspired. Then you have your platform worker who has ideals and endeavors to give them voice from the public platform. His oratory astounds you. Here again, you say, he is inspired. All these things you attribute to inspiration. One of the greatest stories of inspiration is the story of Jesus of Nazareth. At one time, the disciples came unto him, saying, Master, thou hast not eaten, neither hast thou drunken. He replied, I have meat to eat that ye know not of. They did not understand the meaning of his words. They only understood the physical expression. His reply is the best explanation I can give you about those who are inspired. Inspiration is food for the soul body and is as necessary as physical food for the physical body. Man is well aware that he has to feed the physical body in order that it may persist in a physical existence. But does he stop to consider with what food he must feed the mind? The eternal soul body cannot be reached until the mind has reached perfection in the spirit. The breath of the eternal soul can only be reached through the second existence of life, which is the spirit. God breathed into man the breath of life. This breath is what we speak of as inspiration, and man became a living soul. I want you to understand that the source of all life lies not in the illusion of the physical body of atoms, the expression only of confusion, but in the highest state of mind through the spiritual body. There lies inspiration. A man can tap that source and awaken to his possibilities. When man emerges from his prison of flesh, this chained, limited state of existence, then he automatically becomes inspired. Now let us take a moment just to reflect on Red Cloud's words, and then Dawn will follow with her address. Thank you, Dawn. Now, just before Dawn gives us her address, I would just like you to be in a moment's peace and reflection with yourselves about where you are this morning, the fact that you are either sitting in this wonderful church or you are sitting at home watching the service, and allow the power of the Spirit, which has drawn close today, to assist us in the furtherance of spiritual knowledge and physical and spiritual power to percolate through your entire being. And I would like you just to focus on that particular image and then send all the love that you hold for the Spirit towards your family, your friends, and everyone in the outside world with whom you come into contact, and even those people that you don't come into contact with. Just let that love extend and flow and widen and increase. Thank you, Dawn.
I'd like to follow on from Phil's beautiful address. As he was talking about how we think, how interpretation of the food, what we need for our soul, our inspiration. And I'd like to tell you a little story, a little anecdote, if you will. A lady goes into a restaurant and it's a beautiful day, and she's walking back through the restaurant with her cup of tea in her hand. And another woman walks straight past her and she bumps into her, all full of spring, and because it's a beautiful day, she bumps into her and knocks her cup of tea, splashes the tea on the floor. And the lady is so angry and she's getting really cross. She just paid for this cup of tea. And the lady next to her says, "What seems to be the problem?" She said, "This woman, she spilt my cup of tea." "Well, why did she spill your tea?" "Well, no, it wasn't me. I didn't spill the tea. She bumped me." "No. It wasn't the tea that spilt because she bumped you. It depends what was in the cup. If she bumped you and you had coffee in your cup, she would have bumped you and the coffee would have spilt. If you'd have had water in your cup and she'd bumped you, the water would have spilt. It's your fault that you put coffee in the cup, not the lady's." Now, what I mean by that is whatever you've got in your cup is what's going to come out. So when life gives you your bumps and your knocks, bashes you about, whatever you have inside of you is what will come out at that time. So when life is going along steadily and we're in our moments of bliss and there is no distress at that time, it's easy, isn't it? It's so easy to be calm and to be peaceful and to be loving. Like this beautiful sunny weather at the moment, you know, everyone smiles a bit more, don't they? Everyone says good morning, as opposed to being grumpy and just ignoring each other. And then it's easy to be nice. So what comes out of our cup when life bashes us is joy. That's what comes out. But when life bashes us around, when we're feeling grumpy anyway, or we don't have enough of the joy within that cup, within ourselves, to cancel out that little bit of grumpiness we might have that day, what's going to be the easiest thing to come out? That negativity. It's not the amount that life bashes you. And Lord knows we've all gone through moments in our life when life has caused us to be rocked off our feet. But it's that inner strength, that inner power that allows us, that inspiration, that God force, however you like to see God, whether God is a man on a motorbike, whether it's a woman sat on a throne, however you see God. It's that force, that power that's inside you that allows you to react in a certain way. My son the other day, we were going out and he managed to give me a cuddle, and he had chocolate on his face. And I thought it was quite a nice top on. And he said, "Go, you ran up, Mummy, I love you." I said, "Come, we're going out, sweetheart." I said, "Mummy loves you too. Let's go." "Mummy, I love you." Gave me a big cuddle. And I didn't notice. And I obviously had chocolate down my top. And we walked out of the house. So I didn't have a coat because it's lovely weather, and we're leaving. And I looked down, and I'd been saying good morning to people on my way out as well, and everything was lovely. I hadn't noticed a thing. And no one had stopped and looked at me funny. Now I could, as I'd noticed, I could have gone, "Oh no," and got really upset about it. And, "Oh, we're going to have to go home now. Mummy's got to change." I could have gone through all this if I hadn't had enough in my cup, enough inspiration, enough of the great white spirit, if you will, energy inside my cup. Instead, I had a bangle on and my hairband. So I tied up my t-shirt, my top where it was, put the bangle on, put the hairband out, and was inspired to make this really pretty little thing out of it. So it looked really nice, tightened up my top, looked quite pretty. And I spent the rest of the day, we went out, had a lovely day. And I had a really nice time with my children. And I have the most beautiful memories because of that day. And my children had a lovely time. And people I met were inspired because they saw my children having a good time. And I hope, and I know that filled their cup for the day, topped up their cup, so that if they were feeling that they had coffee in their cup and it was being knocked, perhaps they would feel that it wasn't such a bad thing after all. Perhaps they'd see that it was what they put in their cup that was important, because that's what comes out. Thank you very much for listening. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Dawn, for a very inspiring address. So that's given us all something to think about and reflect upon. So before Dawn demonstrates her mediumship, I would ask, please, that if a spirit communicator is drawn to you with a message, church members, please respond with a clear yes or no to the statement, or if in doubt, just say, "I'm not sure," and then Dawn can ask spirit for further clarification. It's very important that Dawn hears your voice, as that is the conduit of the energy which spirit need to make a strong connection. And Lisa will be moving around the church with the hand microphone. So if you can please speak clearly into the mic, and then Dawn is able to hear you very, very well. Thank you very much, Dawn.
Hello again, everybody. I have a connection with me with a black gentleman. We'll say black. I'm allowed to say that. And I believe I'm over here. Can I work with you? Is that all right, Sylvie? Thank you. This gentleman I have with me, he wants to embrace you. He has a strength and a kindness about him.
Yes, thank you.
He comes across to me as being quite a tall gentleman. Sorry.
Tall.
Yeah, he comes to me as being sort of my height. I'd say about 5'9", 5'10".
My height.
He's your height,
About
right? Hold on a
5'5".
second.
But it's the only one that I know.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. I feel with this gentleman, I feel quite I feel that I would have been full of love and inspiration. I feel that I
Yes.
was full of it. And I would have been very upright when I was standing. When I was young, I would have been quite upright. I would have been quite smart.
Yes.
Yes. Right. I think that is where I'm getting the height from.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And I feel at the later part of my passing, I can feel a lot of pain in my stomach and in my chest. Can you understand that?
He went back to Jamaica after a long while, and it was out there that he passed, and so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. It's like a I would just tell you what I can experience, okay? It's like a stabbing pain in my stomach, in my stomach. But I didn't last long. It wasn't a long passing. Okay?
Yes.
All right, you understand that. I feel like I went out there and it was quite quick. I didn't suffer. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Okay. You feel him touch your cheek. Would you understand that?
And if he does, he's not doing it hard enough.
What I feel is like this, it's like a very gentle, almost like gossamer touching my cheek.
I think I've got something on my face. And
Yeah,
you sort of try to
yeah,
rub it
like a
away.
cobwebby, very soft.
Oh, well, I'll leave it there.
Yeah,
It's cute.
leave it there, leave it there. It's when you feel something like that, you get this obvious need to touch it like there's a spider or something on your face.
I'm trying to get rid of it, but it
Yeah.
stays there.
Yeah, it is him trying to just stroke your face with the back of his hand. Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry, his mic's low for me. Okay. He wants to bring me he gave me a shirt, like a band shirt.
What
It's
shirt?
a band shirt. Like a concert type shirt.
Unless
Okay.
that's what after he'd gone back home to his family. I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay. It is like it's yellow and black, like a kind of Bob Marley
Right.
type shirt. Okay. Yellow and black. Okay. And he gives me a lion for you.
Thank you.
Okay. He wants me to give you a lion. And for me, that is very indicative of, and it shows the eyes. He shows the power in the eyes as well. You know, that stare, that lion stare.
Yes.
And for me, that is very much about the power that he wants to give to you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. He wants to bring you, he says your shoulders have been far too down.
Yes, I quite agree.
Okay. He wants to pull you up by your, by the back of your, pull you up, what I would call by your bootstraps, pull you up. Oh, I feel it now. I can feel my face being stroked. Do you feel it on the side of your face here now?
You've got it instead of me.
I've got it instead of you. It's lovely. It's lovely. I feel that with him, I feel that my stomach was kind of, I had a bit of a tummy because I can feel a bit of a tummy at the end.
I didn't see him for a couple of years after he went back.
Right.
He never got the chance. So
Oh, bless
I
you.
don't know.
Bless you. Okay. There is a bit of like a extension.
Yes.
So I know there was some kind of thing going on there.
Right. Okay.
Okay. He's given me a memory of when he put flowers in your hair.
If he did that, I've lost my memory. Perhaps he's doing it now because I love something bright in my hair.
Right. I see lovely bright yellow roses in your hair.
It's gorgeous.
And pink. It's really beautiful. If it's not a memory, he's bringing it to me as if it was a memory, like I can see him putting them in your hair.
Thank you.
Okay. Were you close to your godmother?
Love, I didn't even know if I ever had one. I'm
Right.
sorry.
Okay, that's all right. I've just got the connection of godmother coming over to you. Right. And the name of Jean.
Jean is a cousin of mine.
Jean
She was older than me.
She was older than you. Okay. Okay. Jean is being called out very strongly to me. Okay. And she's making me aware of my shawl. Okay.
Yeah.
So I know that Jean would have liked to have worn shawls around her.
Right.
Okay. But godmother is being called out again. So,
Mm.
okay. Right. When I bring you Jean, I want to talk about her chest. I want to give you her chest complaints. Okay.
Do you know, lovey, it's such a long time ago when my family have passed on.
Oh,
I cannot
bless you.
remember one from the other, really.
Okay. All right. And also in the parting, you know, you have your hair parted there.
Yeah.
She says her hair was parted as well. Do you remember that?
Yeah, actually, I did go down to where she lived on one occasion. A friend took me down there.
Yeah.
And I think, yes, she did.
Yes.
Yes, she did.
Thank you. She just
I
wants
did meet her a couple of times before she passed,
yeah.
but she lived such a long way away.
Oh, bless
Yeah,
her.
I think I can remember that.
Yeah. And she wants to give me seasidey country conditions for her as well.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And as a pass, can you give me something? And she wants to talk about she's talking about the old like Maybelline lipsticks, old Maybelline lipstick.
Oh, I can remember that.
Yeah. I don't even know if Maybelline, I don't know what they make, but she's given me the old Maybelline lipstick and she wants to give me the hairnet.
Right.
Okay. She said that she'd always have her hair in a hairnet when she went to bed.
Right.
And she had curlers sometimes as well. She had curlers, rollers.
Do you know, I never
the hair.
saw her with her curlers in, lovey.
Okay.
She kept herself to herself quite a lot.
Okay. Well, she's telling me that she would have slept with the hair in the curlers. And she gives me a passing of when she passes, she wants to give me blue ribbons
Okay.
for you. Do you remember your childhood, how you had your hair as a child?
Yes.
Yes. Do you remember having blue ribbons in your hair?
Possibly, because I had very long hair.
Yes, it's plaited.
Yes, with the ribbons on the end.
Yes, that's exactly what she shows me. She wants me to remind you of your childhood.
Oh, yes,
okay. Very fondly, your mother giving you've got two plaits.
Yes.
Yeah. And you've got ribbons at the ends.
I had, yes.
Yes.
Big
and
bows.
That's it. Yep. Big
my
blue.
Very free with her ribbons.
Yep. This is what she gives me. Really pretty. And Sunday best.
Yes.
Yes. And this is exactly what she wants me to give you. You're basically the most crux of it is bringing you upliftment.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
And to bring you that power and that strength and to be reminded of that, how you felt when you were a child.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. I have some lovely memories of my childhood. Yes.
Yeah. Wonderful. And that's what I want to, he puts a little kiss on your cheek. Just a little kiss on your cheek.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
Thank you.
And he wants to hold your hand as well.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Just as he leaves you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay.
You know, it's the first time that he has ever been through.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah.
Bless him. Well, thank you very much for working with me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bless you. I'm going to have a little glass of water. Right. I've been surrounded by so many beautiful sunflowers today. So many beautiful. And I decided I was going to wear a dress with strawberries on it this morning. I thought, oh, I'll wear my sunflowers. And I've seen so many in our beautiful church. So happy. Making me smile. Okay. Right. Can I work with you, madam? Hello. Thank you. Making me run about. Right. I have grandmother for you.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. There is a real beautiful connection with her for you. Okay. I want to say matriarch of the family, very much loved. Okay.
Yes, yes.
And as I see her, I see her quite a rounded face. She's quite a round face. And she's a cuddly look to her. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Yeah, a bit like me, cuddly. Okay. And she stands with her arms folded. Okay. And that is how, it's not a standoff look, it's a loving look, but it's just how she stands. Do you remember her standing like that?
I don't know. It's been a while.
It's been a while
Yeah,
since.
yeah.
Okay. She wants to, she's got her arms like that. She wants to embrace you as well. Okay.
Mhm.
She was very free with her. There are many people in this world who don't know how to express love. Yeah. She was very free with it. She had this wonderful ability of listening
Mhm.
and hearing. She really did hear you when you spoke to her.
Mhm.
But she was like that with everybody. And she says, she talks about the word congregation.
Mhm.
Okay. So I know that she was very much part of her church.
Mhm.
You understand that?
Mhm.
Yeah. Thank you. She would greet everybody. Okay. So I don't know if she was in her church, within the church or people locally. She was very much a greeter and a welcomer. Would you understand that?
Yes, thank you.
You too. Thank you. Okay. Your grandmother, she doesn't talk to me about your granddad at all. She's not mentioning him at the moment. Okay. But what she talks about is a need for your own, for you to have comfort and soulmate. Okay. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. She talks about the one chair that no one else is allowed to sit in except except Grandpa.
Mhm.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I said to her, you haven't spoke to me about Granddad. And she says, there's one chair, no one's allowed to sit in it but Grandpa. And she says, Grandpa. Would you understand him as being referred to as Grandpa, not as I said, Granddad?
I don't remember, sorry.
You don't remember? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me give you some more that you can remember. Okay. Who's Patty? Patty. She says to remind you of Aunt Patty.
There was a lot. I didn't really meet all of them. There was a lot.
Okay. You had an awful lot of aunties.
Yes.
Auntie this, auntie that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And there was always children running about in front of the house, she says. Always children running about. And I want to talk about Leonard.
Okay.
Leonard's being called out for you. Okay. Thank you. And she wants to talk about Pastor. We have Ray here at the church, but she wants to call out Pastor Ray.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. You understand that name? You do? Thank you very much. Thank you. I thought I was scared I was getting my wires crossed then. Oh, and who has a lisp? I said quast. Somebody has difficulty with their words. Quast. There's a young boy that has problems with his speech. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
You do? Thank you very much. She wants me to look down. Okay, I want to tell you that there is a ring, a gold ring.
Mhm.
Okay, you'd understand that? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was lost for quite a while. Do you know that it had been lost for quite a while?
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? Okay. But this is now passed within the family.
Maybe it's just I don't have that connection with them, if you know what I mean.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, darling.
Yeah.
Okay, this is now passed. It's a gold, looks like a stamped face. What are they called? The gold. Look like a sovereign.
Yeah.
Sovereign. That's it. It's a gold sovereign.
Yeah.
You understand that? Thank you very much. Okay. And she could sing. You understand she could sing?
Yeah.
She had a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she would sing in the kitchen, in the garden, anywhere. She was singing.
I have a sovereign.
You have a sovereign.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you understand that you have a beautiful singing voice as well?
Definitely not.
It's her. She does this on her finger.
Mhm.
So and she keeps talking to me about the sovereign. Okay. She has a beautiful singing voice. All right. Give me something else that I can. Okay. She shows me a lemon tree.
Okay.
Okay. You understand the lemon tree? If it's not lemo, it's if it's not lemo, coming up with this boy again. If it's mango. I was trying to say lemon and I ended up saying mango. It's a mango tree. It looks like lemon, it's a mango tree. Okay.
I didn't actually go to her country where she was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. She tells me she had fresh mangoes.
Yeah, I imagine she would have, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And she says the reason I thought they were lemons is because they start off yellow.
Yeah.
She says, okay. Okay. What else do you want to tell me? You studying?
Yes, no, sort of.
Yes, no,
Yeah.
sort of. Okay. Okay. We want you doing more studying. She says, we want you more learning, picking up your books and learning. Oh, picking up your books and learning. Okay. I've got you lighting candle as well. Okay, I've got you lighting candle. And when you blow out the candle, you send a thought out as well.
Yeah.
You aware of that? Yeah, you know about that. Thank you. And she says, I've been listening. I've been listening to your prayers. You've been saying things in your head. I've been listening.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got beautiful white doves with you. Okay. And they are, normally I would say they're just for peace or whatever. But for me, at this moment, I want to say to you that they are messengers between you and the spirit world. Okay.
That's beautiful, Dawn. Thank you.
Thank you. You're so welcome. And I want to say also between you and your God. Okay. And you will get recompense. Okay. You think that the things that you've gone through and that you're doing are not being heard, that you're not getting the recompense for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But believe me, it's coming. Your mangoes are coming.
Yeah.
She says the fruit is ripening. And she said, and you can feel it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
God bless you. Thank you so much for working with me. And I want to give you Patricia.
Okay. Yeah.
You understand, Patricia, just as we're passing.
A colleague, yeah.
Yes, a colleague. Bless you. And there's healing going out there as well. Lots of blue healing light. Okay.
Wonderful, thank you.
And you are a healer yourself, by the way.
I am, yes.
You are. Thank you. And the healing light comes from your head. I'd normally say it comes from your hands. It comes from your head.
Yeah.
So I know that you're able to have a lot of knowledge to give to people, knowledge from nowhere. You'll say something and they'll go, oh, wow, that really helped me. And you'll go, okay, I don't know where that came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop healer, call myself.
Yep. That's you. That's you to a T. All right. Thank you so much for working with me. Bless you. Bless your grandmother.
Working with me. Thank you, Dawn.
God bless you. Okay. Mama's dry. Okay. Right. Let's see where we're going next. Okay. Right. I have a gentleman with me. I'm not entirely sure where I am with this one. Sorry about this. I'm not entirely sure where I am, but this gentleman, I think he may have had a stroke, something wrong with his arm. As he holds it here, it seems almost withered. And also his eyesight is very, very deteriorated. It's almost to the point of being classed as blind, I would say. And he even gives me the dark glasses as well to cover his eyes. Very much with the arm he wants to show me. And I am bent over as well, like I couldn't. Sorry? Oh, sorry. Can anyone take this gentleman so far? No, not yet. Okay. And as I'm bent, I feel quite frail, like I would have been helped I would have needed someone to help me in, possibly two people to help me in. No one getting this at the moment? No, nobody over here? Okay. Continue to work with him. Okay. Right, the person I need to come to, I know has an awful lot of crystals, and he gives me tiger's eye for this person. I feel like I could be. I'm not with you, am I? No. Right, you wouldn't understand the elderly gentleman with the withered arm. Ah. Right. Ah, okay.
Cared for a lot of people, so I can't.
I see. Okay, so it could be a few gentlemen that you both know, possibly. Okay, well, let me see if I can get a bit more information. Okay. Oh, this is a heart attack. This is a heart attack. At the end. This is not like a slow, syringe driver situation. This is a heart attack. Okay. And Lenny, the name of Lenny. Lenny, not Leslie, Lenny. Okay. Do you understand that name? You know? You do know a Lenny. Okay, right, thank you. Okay. And I want to say this would be in hospital. Yeah, you understand that? And he also shouts out hospice care. Hospice care. No? You don't understand hospice care. Okay. But you understand the hospital. Yeah. Would you understand the heart attack? Okay, okay. It's okay. As long as you get the name, then you can take some of the information so far. Okay. Right, I'm going to come back to the eyes. Would you understand the nearly almost blind, what I would call almost blind?
I've looked after a lot of people with,
Yeah, okay, Di, okay.
sorry.
That's all right. No, please don't say sorry. Please don't say sorry. It could be that I have a few people coming through, okay? But the Lenny, I want to call out really strong for you.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Ah, you don't want to see my full face? Okay. Okay. Right. I feel like this was I want to give you a memory of like a May Day celebration, a garden celebration.
Yes,
You understand that?
yes,
Yeah?
very much so.
Okay, thank you. And there's flowers. I can see so many flowers
Yes,
as decorations. And there was people with wheelchairs.
yes,
You understand that as
Yeah.
well? Thank you very much. Because as I see the wheelchairs, I see like flowers, almost like there's flowers in the wheelchairs.
yes.
You
Loads of
understand that?
flowers. Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. Okay. And we had a queen. Would you understand it like a May Day queen? Please say no, because maybe I'm getting it slightly wrong.
I'm not sure about that, to be
Okay,
honest.
okay.
But I remember a May Day celebration. We
Yeah.
decorated everything, frames, wheelchairs,
Yes, that's
everything.
exactly what I
Yeah.
say. Yeah. Even people's
Yeah,
what's it had it round.
everything.
Yeah.
Them,
Yeah.
they were covered in flowers as well.
And it was part of their ability. They want to say part of their rehabilitation, not rehabilitation, but part of their
Part of their life.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was just part of
Yeah.
what we did.
Yeah, you taught that you were sort of trained. You were sort of trained to see that.
It was their home.
Yeah,
It's where they lived.
absolutely.
So
It
was
wasn't
just
like a
part of
care
their life.
institution. It wasn't an institution.
No,
You
it was their home.
and you lived that.
Mhm.
You weren't just working there.
No, I
You lived
lived
that this was
yeah,
yeah.
for a long time.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Stacey, I think is Stacey for you? Stacey's being called out. Do we understand? And a lot of healing needed around that.
Mm.
Do you understand, Stacey? No? No. Okay. Right. I may be leaving this. I don't like saying this word because it can be a bit. Would you understand prison conditions? Would you understand prison? You worked at the prison for a little while. Thank you very much. Okay, okay. Because that's quite precise. A bit scary to give that. No, but you understand the prison conditions. Thank you very much. Okay. And you were a source of help. Yeah. They're saying that you didn't treat prisoners as though they were prisoners.
Correct.
You understand that?
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It would be so easy for you to do the opposite.
I didn't judge.
But you didn't, not for a moment. And you're being thanked for doing that.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Would you understand Alsatian? Alsatian dog. I've literally just seen one come up on the platform and sort of disappear as it walked off.
A new one, yes.
You understand the one now, Sation? Thank you very much. Okay, okay. It just sort of come up here and then walked off towards you and disappeared, so I didn't see it anymore.
It was quick.
Yeah, it was a quick tug. Okay. Do you know the way your dog passed? Are you aware of the passing? The dog?
The Alsatian wasn't mine. I did look after it.
Okay, okay, okay. Would you be aware of how it passed?
No.
No. Okay, okay. I want to say that this was a cancerous passing for the dog.
Okay. Could
Okay.
have been my dog, but
Okay.
that's different.
No, different breed.
Yeah.
Different breed of dog. Okay. Oh, you had a collie dog,
Miniature collie.
a miniature collie. Thank you. I was just trying to think to myself, what's a collie dog? What's a collie dog? And I couldn't visualize it.
Tiny one.
Yeah, little tiny one. Okay. Did that have some sort of growth? This collie? Growth or not an abscess, but some kind of little growth.
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. Okay. I can see a growth, something. It's benign, but there are some kind of growth.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. Just as I'm pulling back from you, I want to give you the knowledge that there's sort of cancerous conditions within the female side of your family that have passed over. Nothing for you to concern yourself with at all whatsoever.
I can't think of any, but
Okay.
there might have been.
There is and conditions in the lower half of the body that affected the women,
Okay.
cancer-wise, not breast cancer, the lower half of the body. Okay. Okay. Right. And I'm to remind you of a museum trip that you went to with you took a little boy. Would it be grandson? I don't want to make you older than you are.
No, but I do remember the museum trip.
You do remember.
And he would have been classed as a boy.
Right.
That makes sense.
Thank you very much. Okay. I feel there are some tears around the memory of this boy. Please say no.
No,
No?
just someone else that I cared for.
Okay. That there are tears around. There's a lady that there are tears around connected with this boy.
Not that I can
No.
think of.
Okay. Okay. We'll just send out some healing for that. You know,
Okay.
because I can feel a heaviness, a sadness. So I just want to put some healing around that around there. Okay. Okay. And Sapphire. Is Sapphire when were you born? Sapphire, your birthstone?
In October.
Your October. Okay. Well, I don't know what the stones are, but I'm told to give you a sapphire.
Okay. I'm not sure I've forgotten one of those.
Okay. I'm told to give you sapphire's blue, isn't it? Yeah, blue.
I've got a few blue.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's a very healing color. Okay. And are you suffering with your throat and with that sort of part of your body?
Have been.
You have been. Okay. I can see a lot of healing. It almost looks like a big blue light, like you imagine a bruise there.
Lovely.
Okay. There's a big blue light around there of healing for you. Okay. And also in your extremities, your hands and feet as well. There's some healing needed there.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll have to think about it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You-
Okay.
You understand that?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay. And I'd like you, madam, to watch your chest. Okay. Spirit is saying to me to remind you of your breathing.
I think that's me again.
Ah,
Want to sit here?
you are confusing me. You're pulling the energy because I've got the other. That's all right, my darling. Okay. Remind you of your breathing.
Yes.
To be very aware of that.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Okay. And is there pain around here when you does it cause you
That's
some?
fast.
That has passed. Good. I'm glad to hear it. So they're just giving me memories. Okay. Okay. And William, I want to give you William.
Oh, yes.
Yes, you understand, William. Bless you. William's called out for you. And who had the bang to the head? Bang to the head. It's not a bang, it's pain in the head. I've got a lot of pain in this side of my head. This is a man I've got with me.
Friend,
Friend.
this
Okay.
side.
This side.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Well, we need healing sent out there.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Okay, I'm not sure if it's you or you now because you're so close to each other. It makes it difficult. I've got a wheelchair, and I need. It's a short gentleman in a wheelchair, really quite short, I would say, and he wants to be remembered to you. Okay, and he's making me look more at you. So I think, okay, and he is small and he comes in, okay? Okay, you understand that person? You do? Bless you, bless you. And Clive is called out as well. You understand Clive as well. Thank you. And Peter, you understand Peter. And who's Rex? Rex, the dog's name, isn't it? Rex? Rex? You don't know Rex? I mean, it may not be a dog's name, but you normally think of it as being a dog's name. Rex. Okay. And there's a gentleman's name, I would say it's a surname that sounds like Principal or not Archibald, but something like that being called out. Sounds like that. I can't get it to come closer to me. It's my fault, not spirit. It's my fault because I can't get hold of it. It's floating in the ether. Okay. And Robin, you understand Robin? Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. I'm told there are lessons to be learnt. Okay. And I feel that is more for you.
Yes.
You understand that? Okay. Oh, and a very modern name of Aisha. You know Aisha. You know that. That's a very modern name.
No.
You know that. Thank you. Okay. Are you sewing? You've been sewing. I can see a bobbin. I don't see needle and thread. I see the bobbin.
If I could thread the needle, I would.
I'll thread it for you. Don't worry. I'm good at threading needles. Right, why's that? I've got a cheeky someone very, very cheeky who's telling me wind it up. Okay.
Is that for me or the other person?
It's sort of like in a polite way of saying not wind your neck in, but wind the situation up. Stop it. Would you understand that? You do?
Yes, sorry.
You do. Oh, sorry. Can't hear you nod.
No.
You do understand. Okay, because I was saying to her, why am I only seeing bobbin and not needle or nothing else like that?
In the process of.
Right, in the process of. Wonderful. Wind it up. Brilliant. And as I'm leaving you, I see beautiful crocheted, not like this, but in a cream colour, lovely made. I'm not saying it's you. I think it's you. It's you. It's a shawl, a lovely shawl, and this is something that has been made. You have it. It's handmade. You have it.
Yes.
You do. You understand that.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Okay, good. Right. I'm pulling away from you now. That's being put around your shoulders. Okay.
Well, I might get it out then.
You might get it out. That'd be fantastic. Yep. It's been put around you. And there's a real feeling of you deserve it.
Oh, thank you.
You deserve it. I would have given you love. I would have given it, but I want to say you deserve it. Put it around your shoulders. You deserve it. It's like a gift. Something,
Thank you.
to say you deserve it. I'm not going to leave you with love. I'm going to leave you with honor because you deserve it.
Okay.
Are you giving people readings?
People have come to me.
People have come to you. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. It's not in a proper setting that it should be. No. Oh, it's not that it should be, just that it's not the usual setting. No. It happens almost spontaneously, organically. Yeah. And that is how a lot of your mediumship.
It seems to happen.
Yeah. organically. Yeah, yeah. You can be if you were ironing or if you were out in nature or yeah, yeah. You're given all these things, you know, and it's in a very healing way. So the message, any message that you give out, it's not like, oh, granddad says this or something like that. It's very much needed, and it's then given even without your knowledge. Sometimes it's given a real healing need for that person. Okay, it's lifted their chest. That's not what I would say. It's lifted their chest, but Spirit is saying in the best way that they can. For me, for my knowledge, for my understanding, it's lifted their chest. Okay, and don't let people knock you off your feet. I'm told to say to you, don't let people knock you off your feet. You're stronger than that. Okay, and your arm is stronger. Did you know your granddad? Yes, granddad says your arm is stronger than that. Okay, he has a strong arm. Your granddad. Yeah, you know that. Yeah, he's a strong man. He was yeah, tall and strong. Yeah, and he wants to give you that. Okay, okay. He says more power to your elbow. Okay, that's what we need. That's what we need. Okay, and with that, I will say, God bless you. And Granddad gives you the most random thing. He gives you a carrot.
I'll start eating more carrots.
Thank you so much, both of you. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dawn, for that excellent demonstration of mediumship. And now we have some notices before we close this service. Our guest medium next Sunday, July 28th at 11 a.m. is Sarah Warman, who is coming up from Chichester to do the mediumship for us. This service will be streamed to YouTube with links provided on our Wimbledon Spiritualist Church Facebook pages. Please note the healing clinic, Animals Included, is every Tuesday, 7 until 8:15 p.m. and Thursday, 10 a.m. until 12 noon for members of the community and, as I said, animals as well. You will be greeted by our healer practitioners in a safe, friendly and welcoming atmosphere. Free will donations apply. New events for summer 2024 include our regular every Wednesday Friendship Club, which runs from 11:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. at Wimbledon Church. Please note there will be no Zoom option for Friendship Club until further notice. And do please check our weekly postings on the Wimbledon main page and also the Facebook group for more options. Please note the next open platform with myself, Phil Shaw, is on Thursday, August the 8th at 6:45 for 7 p.m. prompt start. The doors open at 6:15 at Wimbledon. These evenings are a platform for intermediate, advanced and working mediums to polish their evidential mediumship, inspirational speaking, philosophy, spirit writing, art and presentation skills. And we do always appreciate a supportive audience here to allow the mediums to present their work and give their messages. So if you're free on August the 8th, please do come along to support the open platform. We have tonight a demonstration of mediumship with Ashley Robinson and Ivan Lee. This starts at 7 p.m. here at Wimbledon Spiritualist Church. The admission is £5. I believe there are still some tickets available, so you stand a very good chance of purchasing them at the door. Please keep up to date with activities and special events, courses, workshops and demonstrations on our Facebook pages and Instagram, where you will find links to pre-event booking facilities. I would now like to ask Dawn to please close our service in prayer.
Thank you, Phil. Please join me in prayer. Great White Spirit, Father, Mother God, we thank you so much for bringing us this beautiful upliftment that we have received today, the connection with our loved ones, and the proof of everlasting life that we may take out with us throughout the world, wherever we go. Please, Lord, keep the church doors open. reminding us that this church is not just four walls, but also what we bring with us in our hearts. This church is our temple, and our hearts are your temple, God. Please always let the light of Spirit shine throughout, sending a healing vibration to the world, the animal kingdom, Mother Nature, every single face that we greet. Please let them see the radiance of your love and your light. Keep these church doors and all doors open to always be a place of love, light, healing, and divine inspiration for all who need it. Amen.
Thank you again, Dawn, for a beautiful service this morning, and thank you to everybody for joining us. I usually like to close on a blessing, but today I've been so moved by the feelings of love that have been coming towards us on platform, and also the love that you as individuals are sending out to the community, that I'd like to finish, and was inspired by Spirit, to read Shakespeare's sonnet 116 to you. Let me not to the marriage of true minds. Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love which alters when it alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. Oh no, it is an ever fixed mark that looks on tempests and is never shaken. It is the star to every wandering bark, whose worth's unknown, although his height be taken. Love's not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out even to the edge of doom. If this be error, and upon me proved, I never writ, nor no man ever loved. Thank you, everyone. God bless, and have a safe journey home. Thank you.